Hello Converge collectors, today we have number EX12 of the Neue Ziel. I'm not pronouncing that correctly, I'm sure of it. It is chassis AMA-X2 and is called a mobile armor. I think all the larger robots are mobile armors. They're not necessarily suits, they're like more like space stations. They're so big, I guess. Anyways, this came out from Bandai in 2016. That's what the box is showing there. Let's see around here. Back shot looks pretty cool. That's whatever. There's a front shot. Legal jargon. And then let's see what it says here. I can only read 70 meters. It's not much else. I think this thing is taking on Dendrobium, which I shall have to get and review later on. Actually, while I'm opening this up, it looks new, actually. It hasn't been torn yet. So while I get this going, we can look at the fandom and see what the fandom says about this thing. So fandom here says it's a space prototype armor, and it was featured in the animation Mobile Suit Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory, piloted by Annabelle Gatto. And let's see what it says. 76 meters, 400 tons. Okay, so it's a big one. 4 Gs of acceleration. And then where's the paragraph of this? I'll focus on that for you. Alright, instruction manual here. I'll just leave my note. Look at the scissors. Alright, so I guess this thing has large thrusters all over its body. And mega particle cannons. Some sort of claws, which I think I see right now in this bag here. Four different bags, it seems. Careful not to cut the parts. This one's got really a small antenna there. .2016 gum. This gum's actually held out really well. It almost looks edible. Well, I'm not going to risk it. Alright, some cardboard pieces also protecting the paint or whatnot. Actually, that doesn't make sense because cardboard is abrasive. So it must be protecting the points from being broken off, not necessarily scratching the paint. Yeah, so luckily the paint doesn't look like it's been affected. So I'm going to start with the stand here. We got this crazy super tall Xeon logo, Axis Xeon logo. And then we have this gray piece here that comes forward. Nice tight fit. There's this piece that goes on top. And this piece, oh, I think I was supposed to put that on first. Or no, maybe it just goes here? Oh, it's hard to say where this one goes. Maybe that'll come to fruition later. Alright. And it seems like there's supposed to be one more piece. Yes, this thing here pegs into this thing right here. Okay, so I guess the tail is supposed to like be cradled by this clearness. So it seems like a nice stand. It's very durable. No flex because this logo is so raised. The ribbing gives it a lot of strength. Okay. So let's start with this bottom piece here. I'm liking the color. It's not glossy, it's just a matte finish, and it's like a really light green. Almost reminds me of old like classic Mini Coopers or something like that. It's like a mint green almost. Yeah, a little bit of staining, but I don't care. It's a space suit, so I imagine it's pretty dusty out there in space. Look at this. This is awesome. I like that this is all red, and this is all gunmetal paint here. So you got the typical details everywhere. You know, little round recesses, greatly pan, mechanisms going on there. Thruster details, thrusters, tiny lines, panel gaps. And then this one has like a hose system running to this thruster here, and again it's got red there. It also has an engraved Xeon logo here, so you could add some paint in there and really make that pop. Very cool. Alright, where's the middle torso? Maybe I'll put this on last. Oh, actually, let's finish off the bottom. It seems like these things go on. There's a left and a right. This one actually does have an L on it. So this one goes here. I see, there's actually a shape to this thing. It's an L shape and a corresponding thing. But there's a lot of details there on the back side, as you saw. It's kind of smoother on this side. Alright, so where's the other one? This side just has a rectangular shape, mostly. Yeah. Okay. It's coming together. And I guess that's it for the bottom piece. I'll put that down for now. So now we have the head, and it's got a really metallic pinkish mono eye with some actual molded details in the middle of it. I wonder if this thing comes apart. I'm thinking you might be able to spin that mono eye. First I gotta see if the head comes off. Alright, it does. You got some more of this gunmetal shiny paint, and then again, look at the details on this. Very cool. Looks like a spaceship. Just this piece itself looks like a spaceship. Cool. Alright, not much detail going on under here, but you're not going to see it really when it's on display. Still debating if this can be opened. I don't think so. Let me get a stronger pick. So this was a phone pry tool that broke, but I keep it because, this plastic it shouldn't scratch things up. But let's see if I can push this eye over. It looks like it would spin, but maybe it's stuck by paint. Yeah, I don't think that thing's gonna come apart. Yeah, maybe it doesn't spin, because now that I think of it, if you look at how this thing is flat, and it's recessed behind this flat green piece, so I guess it's not meant to look left and right, which is a shame. It's a lost opportunity for some articulation. Oh well. Okay, let's put that back on this torso thing. So this is PVC, it's a little flexible, so that's nice for durability. Very streamlined head. Reminds me of the Nightingale, actually, this thing here. So you have a big hex hole here for like the arms, or the shoulders, I guess it would be. And does this have an L? This one says right. So this one goes over here. Nope, I must be missing something still. Maybe this? Nope. What is this thing? It's like a shield with all the details on the back of that. I'm looking for a left and a right on this. I'm going to try to get these. I guess this is symmetric, so it goes there. This goes here. This is the piece I'm looking for. Does this have a left or right? This is the right. Okay. So you'll see this is actually clear right here, this piece. But it's painted metallic, and I don't know why they would choose to use a clear piece of plastic if none of it's supposed to be clear. Seems odd, right? Okay, so the right side, I guess this goes in like this. Interesting. Okay, this is actually a hexagon. The hole is a hex, this is a hex. I thought it would be a circle. So, although I just forced it in, you probably don't want to do that. You probably want to line up the hex. I guess they did that because this thing is, the arms are heavy maybe, and so you have 6 points of articulation if it's a hexagon, right? So that. Where's the other arm? So some thrusters in the back of the arm, side of the arm, some vent details, a thruster there, I guess. Maybe there's a mega particle cannon. Let's do this one like this, maybe. It's kind of jogging. Maybe that's too much, but we'll find out. Alright, so now this thing again was the left. Now this one goes here. Alright, so there's a big rectangular slot for that to go into. Up to the paint line. Alright. And yeah, it looks really weird, obviously, with the arm this far back because the shoulder is like blocking the head. So I'm going to pull that out. In fact, I'm going to just finish this arm over here. So now we have this piece. Oh, but there's another piece here, which is maybe these claws. Ah, okay. I don't know if there's a left or right claw. I think this claw is symmetric. I mean, both sides, right? Actually, both are they're symmetric either way you consider it. So it's like a double claw stacked. And it's all that same gunmetal with a lot of nice molded details. These are rigid plastic. This is not PVC. So, but it's thick enough that I think it's going to be quite durable. So now that must go in here. Yeah, it goes into this one. Alright. Then I want to take this side shield slash thruster thing and pop it in here. That was actually quite loose. Let's try the other one. Hold on. Nope, pretty loose. Well, better, but loose. I like how it has the thruster heat dissipation grooves here. Very cool. And then, yeah, it's really nice to have the red in the thrusters. A little bit's not applied there, but I don't mind. I can fix that. So it's a pretty crazy assembly there. And then in this forearm, we put these claws, and they have a mega particle cannon in the middle of them. And just look at all the details again, all the grooves and all that stuff. These are PVC. They do flex. And it looks like there's like a thumb. This one's quite shorter than the other two. And then it's nice it's a round, you know, peg, so you can get a little articulation, although maybe not the best there. Maybe the short thumb is supposed to go like this. Oh, maybe. Yeah. So you could do it that way or the other way. If you do it where the long ones are here, though, it doesn't want to spin so much because they're colliding with the armor. Maybe, hold on, let me try this one. Oh, yeah, that works too. Either way, I think I like it with the short claw next to this thing here. Or not. No, sorry. I'm going to go back to that. Alright, that was a lot of discussion. Now I'll take this whole arm assembly, pop it on here. But I think you probably want to, you know, do it in a way where you don't block the head so much. So like that, maybe. Let me assemble. It'll probably be easier to assemble this off here. That goes in there. Or did I do that backwards? Oh, well, this was unexpected. That just totally fell out. It came out on its own. Yeah. Is it a square? I'm wondering if you could actually rotate this. Now it's a rectangle. And it's a shame. If it was round or a square, then you could get some articulation, you know, rotate it a little bit. But the way it is as a rectangle, no, you don't really have that option. It's too bad. I guess if you wanted to, you could put this column backwards. I don't know. Let's just leave it like that just to see what it ends up looking like. Alright, so now maybe we do this one pointing upwards. So the head's still visible. Now that claw backwards looks really strange, right? Yeah, you know, honestly, it might even look better without the claws. I assume they must be retractable on the real one. That's a long. You see, you don't really see the opening unless you literally flip it up like that. I think it might look better without it, but unfortunately, yeah, you can't rotate this. So real shame. They purposely like take away articulation. And then this up position, maybe I'll leave this hand opposite to that one. Okay, so there you go. And then we have a back piece here. AMA X2, that's what I'm seeing there. Was that the mobile suit number? AMX002. And it's kind of stylized. I guess you could have an AMX2, but there's another extra A over there. But anyways, this little tailpiece, it also has this logo in there. Some silvery bits. I kind of feel like there would be thrusters under there, but really cool details. Almost looks like a reptile or a leaf, maybe. Alright, so yeah, we pop that in this here. And then, ooh, this is scary. This thing goes in the back of all places. There's a shape to this thing. Alright, goes like this. The antenna or whatever is on the top. It is flexible somewhat, but I think it would break off if this thing fell on it. Alright, so now I pop this. Oh boy, these side things kind of folded. I don't know if that's on purpose. Hold on, so to go. I don't think it's on purpose. This thing folding inwards. I think they're supposed to be like that. So this is the front. Okay. So now that kind of slides into the stand like this. Let's see how far up it goes. It's supposed to go pretty far up, almost like this thing is bottoming out. Yeah, this clear piece is way up here. But, oh, there it is. It has to, like, get past that point. I still... Oh, okay. Turns out this clear piece is supposed to trap these two together somehow, or reinforce it. It's cantilevered. So I guess they probably realized along the way this design here wasn't robust enough. So they had to add an extra piece to keep that thing from falling forward, maybe. It also does kind of locate that, the bottom of the tail there, or whatever you want to call that, the abdomen. Yeah, now that I think of it, this looks like a praying mantis or something, like this abdomen. A giant space killer praying mantis. Alright, so it is questionable, you know, whether you need these things at all. I kind of think it looks better without it. See, just look at it there. It starts to get a little busy when you have a giant claw here and then two claws next to it. You know what's weird? There's no weapons. This thing must have, I think it's supposed to hold beam sabers or something, or maybe I'm mistaken. You know, maybe we'll put that back there. Why not? Alright. Let me get the spin thing out. So I really like this image here. It's shooting missiles out of its back. So that's what these little round things here, I think, are for. They're like hatches for missiles to come out. Pretty neat. Let's see how tall this guy is. So the back of the head, it's a little bit over 13, well, I would say it's 13 centimeters. You can see right there, or 5 inches, and that really close. And that's with the stand, of course, because I don't see any other way you could display it, you know, without this stand. There's no peg hole anywhere on this body that I saw. So that's actually interesting they chose to do that, not have like some sort of hole in the thing. Okay, well, let's pull out some other things here. Alright, so I think my favorite still in the Converge collection is this Nightingale. I modified it, you know, with some paint and some jewels and stuff. I really like the design of that. It's just so over the top. Alright, I got this perfect Zeong here. And then, well, if you just want to see what a normal size Converge looks like, this is a Sinanju. And this is a unicorn. This unicorn is number 253. The Sinanju, this one's from a special SPO2 tooth pack. I don't remember what that is. There's only one Nightingale, so... and then this is from a perfect Zeong set. Alright, so yeah, a lot of size variation going on there now with these larger Converge figures. Well, I gotta say, this is an awesome one. I really like this. The paint finish is great. I like the matte finish. Naturally, as usual, it could obviously look a lot nicer with some added work, extra paint and paint washes and stuff. Maybe even decals. I've ordered some decals, but they're for like regular grade, high grade or whatever. So they might look a little big on some of these Converges, but we'll have to see. Anyways, I'm really happy to have this one. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was pretty straightforward to put together. Nothing super loose, so I think the quality on this one is quite good. That stand is really fantastic. It's really strong, so there's no worries about this like falling off a bookshelf from what I would guess. Okay, well, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next Converge video.